Hi everyone, and welcome to the fourth in the series of the 9 energies. Trying to get my words out. The 9 energies of business, where I'm talking about the energies of chakras through the lens of visibility. Now, this actually came up because I realized this is actually something that I do help my clients with. I love supporting them to be visible. Now, I'm going to say it again, and thank you for watching and listening. I really appreciate it. Being visible is not just being on video. People think visibility is being on video. Think about the word visible. Visible. So what is visible? Words are visible. Pictures are visible. And yes, videos are visible. All of that is visibility. And that is why I'm doing this series, because I really want to encourage you to embrace the fact that you're already being visible. Doesn't matter if you're not doing videos yet, that is okay. It does take time to get there, because videos can bring up a lot of stuff for us. Now, for me, as a child, I was taught to be seen and not heard. So you can imagine when I first started doing videos, what that brought up for me. Selfies was the first thing I had to work through. I hated my photo being taken. Hated it because I didn't like my body. I didn't like my teeth. I didn't like so much about my body. Now, I love taking selfies. I still don't like so much about my teeth, but I've gotten to a point where it's like, you know what? I don't care anymore. I've got to let go of that, or I had to let go of that. I had to let go of caring. I've worn glasses since I was 12 years old. I was teased to the max about my glasses, and I mean really teased. I was also absolutely skinny growing up. I was tall and skinny. So you can imagine tall, skinny, wearing glasses. Teased to the max. So that's why I hated selfies being taken. I hated any photos. When I started a business, or started the hobby that turned into a business, I realized people needed to see my face. And so I had to get used to actually taking selfies. Still, there are times I don't like it. And that's why I love playing with fun filters as well, because it can lighten the energy so that when you take a selfie, you're in a better mood. And that's fun for me. And so all of this is visibility. Every single thing you do is visibility, not just video. So please give yourself compassion. Now, this beautiful solar plexus chakra, or energies, whatever you want to call it, I love calling them chakras because that's what they are. It is actually at the stomach area. Now, it's been known for a lot longer than the medical field has discovered it. The stomach is actually the second brain or third brain, because you've got your heart as well. That's a brain. People don't realize, but it is a brain as well. And so think about that. That's a beautiful brain. Now, through the lens of visibility, I'm going to talk about what was downloaded to me about the chakras, because there's the traditional stuff. And when I first realized that the chakra is different for everybody, it sort of blew me away. And then I realized, well, of course, my body's different to yours. Your body's different to somebody else. So how can our chakras be exactly the same? They can't. Now, they may be what the traditional says. They may not be, though. All my clients I've taken through, there's only been one that's had some similar stuff. So let's have a look at what I got downloaded. The first thing was claiming the expertise. Now, it's not an ego thing. It's not going, I'm the only one that knows this information. It's about, this is the information that I know, and I know it really well, and I'm able to help you with this transformation. Now, for me, one of the transformations that I help my clients with is visibility. And that is through the intuition, through the chakras. The more that you can tune into your intuition and all your beautiful abilities and the chakras, it is absolutely incredible what can happen in your life and your business. It's absolutely beautiful. And that's why claiming the expertise is coming from a space of love and compassion. Because when you claim the expertise, you claim the transformation that you help your clients with. You don't do it for them. They do it themselves. So again, it's not about saying my clients did this when they went through my package. It's not. It's like I guide my clients through the chakras and I help them find what is right for them. I don't tell them. I do not tell them what is going on in each chakra for them. I don't do any of that because, yeah, I could, but that is not empowering. And I'm about empowering my clients. It's not about that. So that's why I've claimed the expertise with the 9 energies of business. This is my IP. I've claimed the expertise, and that's what this chakra is about. So I can show up on video and I can go, this is what this chakra is about, and this is how you can work with it, because I'm the expertise on this. So you're claiming the expertise on your IP and the transformation that you provide. Now, the next one is the tribe. So the tribe is your tribe that you're attracting, but also the tribe that is around you. The tribe could be family, friends, etc. So that is, they are helping you be visible. The people that you're attracting are helping you being visible. You may not think it, but it is. They're helping you be visible. Now, oh, excuse me, just letting go for somebody. This is something that I actually do. I'm really open to, you know, helping people to release something I just do. I don't, you know, I don't take it on. I just release for other people. So if you see something like that, it's all okay. I'm okay. Truly, I am. Now, the next thing is it's about community as well. So tribe and community can be different or it can be the same. It just depends on how you feel about that. Your tribe, for me personally, is more the closest people, and that may not be family. Now, I love my family differently. Well, I do. I love my family dearly. I really do. Yet none of them are close like people I've got around me. Now, they are my tribe. And my community is online. I have online community. I do have the people that are close to me are in person and online as well. Yet there's a difference between those two. And your community can support you in different ways. So I'm in a beautiful suburb. That is a community. We may not know one another. Doesn't matter. It's still a community. Then you've got the bigger community. I've got the town I live in. And then I've got the state I live in. And then I've got the country I live in. All of that is different communities and they change. So what is your community? And who is your tribe? Who is supporting you with your visibility? Now, it's also about how you want to run things. You're going to get loads of advice, whether you've asked for it or not. Now, I did do a video on unsolicited advice, excuse me, and I did a rant because I received so much unsolicited advice that one of them actually drained. I was already drained, but this made me so drained and so doubting myself. I couldn't believe it. And so when I came out of that, I realized I needed to do a video. So unsolicited advice, you can just turn around and go, thank you. I'll, you know, I'll think about that. You don't need to say that you're going to tell them, like in your head, you're going to tell them where to stick it. But you just think about it. So how do you want to run your business? How do you want to run your visibility? So again, everything you do is visibility, because think of the word visibility, visible. Now, it's also about upskilling. And there are people out there that don't want to start a business or don't want to start charging because they feel that they need lots of qualifications. So upskilling isn't about getting a qualification. It's about knowing what is happening in the world of business. What is happening that maybe you need to upskill in something? Do you need to learn a new software so that you can then hand it off to somebody else to actually use within your business? That is also upskilling. It's learning a software. or learning something different where then you can hand it off. That is upskilling. It's not about getting a qualification. It's about keeping current. So what is going on in the world? Do you need to use the new things, or do you need to just know about them and then go, actually, those are not for me? Now, it's also about facing, and yes, I've got a spreadsheet because I got so much information downloaded, and I only want to pick out what's really right for visibility. So it's about facing the fears and learning how to do it. Now, I will do a caveat with this. When I was in my trauma and I was working through my trauma, there was no way I was going to get on video and do any body work until I put myself in a beautiful mindset, because I was getting supported and I was also doing a diploma of counselling at the same time. So I had a psychologist and I was doing a diploma of counselling. So I had that support, which means I was able to be visible. But if you don't have that support yet, just be aware that being visible may not be right for you just yet. The video, I mean, being on video may not be right for you just yet. So facing the fears and learning how to do it is only when you're in that right space that you can gently push yourself outside that comfort zone just a little. So we've got a comfort zone and then we've got this danger zone. And you just want to gently push yourself out so your comfort zone will start to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and the danger zone keeps getting pushed out. So be aware that the belief of, well, just face the fears and just do it anyway, is not right. It really is not right anymore, because we know so much about trauma and how it affects us. And it really does affect our body in big ways. So if you're in trauma and you want to do videos, please get the support. I did. I had so much support helping me that I was able to get back onto doing videos, because I'd done it for a long time, but then so much trauma came up and I wasn't in a good space. So I got the support and I was able to do videos again. And that is why I'm now able to do longer videos, because I've had so much support and I'm in such a great space, like where I live, mindset, everything. I'm in such a better space that I'm able to talk for longer. And I love it. Now, it's also about redoing what you've learned. So you know that when you learn something, you need to keep redoing it. So in regards to videos, you need to keep redoing them, because the first few videos, or maybe even the first 50, doesn't matter, may not be the way you want them to be. Please don't worry about that. Now, if I still had my old page, I would be able to link the first few videos I did, because quite frankly, they were hilarious. And so I kept redoing. I learned how to do videos and I kept redoing them and redoing them. And there was one video, and I can still see myself. It is hilarious. I'm sitting there talking about how passionate I am about my business, but I was so monotone. So absolutely monotone. And I'm going, I'm so passionate about my business. I really love what I do. It's so amazing. So if you want to work with me and you want to be passionate about your business, then, and you can just like, where's the passion? You can see now that I'm so comfortable doing videos, that passion comes out in enormous ways. And so if you're listening to me, you can hear the passion. If you're watching me, you can see the passion, because I know who I am and I know what I do. I know the transformations my clients go through. I don't do the transformation for them. They do that all themselves. So I'm not going to big note myself like, some people do. This person went through my program and now look at them. No, it is all my clients. Yes, I guide and I support them along the way, but they are the ones that are discovering their own intuition. They're discovering their own chakras. They're discovering how to be visible their way. Isn't it just gorgeous? Now, again, these chakras are about boundaries. So boundaries about your visibility. What are the boundaries that you want about visibility? Because it is important to have those boundaries. Again, you might hear, just do it and get over with it. Get it over and done with, and then you'll be fine. What if that brings up something? So put boundaries around that. When someone says that, just go, thank you for your advice. I'll think about it. Or whatever feels right, that is not like putting them down. You don't want to put them down or anything like that. You don't want to make them feel horrible, because most of the time they're coming from a space of, they love you and they just want you to be out there. But what's right for them is not right for you. So just think about that. Just tell them in a gentle way, I appreciate the advice. I'll have a think about it and see what works for me, or something that feels right for you. Now let's go through this again. So this is the beautiful solar plexus chakra, which is between the root base chakra and between the sacral and the heart chakra. Getting my chakras mixed up. So it's between the heart and the sacral chakra. So it's at the stomach area, which is again our second, third brain, whatever you want to call it. We've got our brain, we've got our heart brain, and we've got our stomach brain. And it's about claiming the expertise, which is not an ego thing. It is one of those ones where, like when I was actually in the healthcare field and I was nursing, was the expert in what I was doing. So I claim the expertise. That's something to think about. It is about your tribe and the community. It's about how you want to run your business and how you want to be visible, because it's your business. It's your business. So you do what works for you. And again, it's about the trauma. If trauma comes up, then make sure you've got the support. As I said, I've had a psychologist and counselors and everything and loved it. And I'll probably end up going back to them again, because they're so amazing. I'm a talking person. I process through talking. Now, it's also about upskilling. And I said it's not about getting a qualification. It's about remaining current. When I was in the healthcare field, I had to do personal development every single year so that I remained current and I kept my registration. Same thing in business. We don't want to, be 10 years behind. We want to stay current and maybe even slowly think about the future. What can we do to, move ourselves forward? It is also about facing the fears and then learning how to do it. You can't just push through and do it, because that may bring up stuff. It is facing those fears. Now, you don't always need to know why. That's one thing I learned big time. I didn't need to know why. That actually stopped me from moving forward as quickly as I would have liked, because I wanted to know why for everything. Okay, that thought came in, why? That fear's come up, why? That belief's come up, why? Now it's like, okay, thank you. If I need to know why, then please bring it in. If I don't, then thank you, universe. Please, can you take this and transmute it into love? If it's somebody else's, I never send it back to them. I just think that's so wrong. I ask the universe to support me. Now, it's also about redoing what you have learned. So like videos, you just keep doing them and keep doing them and keep doing them when you're in the right space, making sure you're in the right space. And it's about boundaries. Again, boundaries. All of these lower chakras are clearly boundaries, because it's the physical. And then when we get to the high chakras, they will be about boundaries as well, because it's higher. This is where you're more likely to be able to tap into your abilities. So you want boundaries around your physical first, because you want to be beautifully grounded so that you can then use your other abilities. So beautiful. Thank you for watching and listening and subscribing, liking, all of that beautiful stuff that supports me. I do really appreciate the fact that you support me as a small business owner, and I'm wishing you a beautiful day wherever you are in this world.